So for our next problem, we want to find the maximum value in the list and then delete all nodes with that max value. So when we are doing an iterative approach, that's going to require traversing the list 2 times. We have to go through and find the max, and then we have to go through and remove all the maxes. And we also want to keep track of how many we've deleted. Okay, so there's 3 different scenarios when we are doing this. If you remember from 162, we either have to do something if the node is at the beginning of the list, the end of the list, or in the middle of the list. So let's look at the beginning of the list. So I have current. So this is the, and I'll just write it over here. So that's the current, it's head, right? That's the current node. And then the previous node, that's right now null pointer. So when the previous node's null pointer and there's a current node, then that means, and that current node is the max, then that's the one that we want to delete. So here is the code to do that. We'll set head to current's next. So head will be pointing to there. And then we can delete current, right? And then we need to set current to head. So now that's the new current. Okay, so when we go back through, current will still be head, so we'll recheck that node because this may also contain the number 5. Okay, well what if 5 is at the end of the list? Well, so we'll search through, we're searching through, current does not have a 5, so we'll move current here, and this will be, previous will be here. So current does not have a 5, so we'll move current here, and then previous will be here. Current has a 5. We know it's at the end of the list because its next pointer is null. So all we have to do here is delete the node and then set previous next to null. So in the last scenario, the node that we want to delete is in the middle of the list. It's right here. Okay, so current contains the max value. And so what we'll do here is right here, right? It's in the middle of the list. So we're going to set previous is next to current's next. And then we'll delete current. And then we'll set current to previous is next. So this is the new current. So when we loop through again, we will recheck current to see if it also contains the number of 5. But every time we delete a node, we have to remember to increment the number removed and then return that from the function.